I have been off my face doing some pretty horrendous things in my time. First night of freshers, got escorted home by the police, ended up drunkenly throwing up in a postbox. Not sure whose day I ruined most. Fallen over, broken bones, ripped things off walls, found my wallet in the garden, left dents in other people's packing boxes, gone drunk sledding, you name it, I've done it, whilst throwing up. Alcohol is a pretty central part of the student experience, though not to say completely vital. If you're teetotal, then you'll generally find a lot of respect comes your way, and requests to be driven home. Might want to invest in a bicycle. However, if you do drink, you'll find that a barn door of madness has been opened up in your life. You're gonna get drunk, and I'm not going to tell you how to go about doing that, because chances are you'll figure out for yourself just fine. So instead, I'm going to proffer some advice. Don't let people force you into drinking if you don't want to. You should feel comfortable in downing 3 pints of gin, and if you're not, or you feel pressured into it, just spray ink into their faces and run away. In terms of money, be wise on where you decide to go for a night out. Most clubs and bars in town offer student nights and even offer pretty good deals on drinks and occasionally free entry. That said, don't be afraid to voice your opposition to certain venues. I have known people to book birthday parties in places with extortionate drinks parties that really aren't suited to the student budget. Don't be afraid to decline these invites because your bank balance doesn't budget for active daddy's girl. Feel free to offer up suggestions for more wallet-friendly alternatives. And if they don't listen, just spray ink into their faces and run away. House parties are generally cheaper and in my opinion more fun, and you'll generally find these happening more in your 2nd, 3rd and 4th years. The most common format is to bring your own booze. Supermarkets should be your first stop for this, and generally they do a pretty good number of deals on wines and lagers. Spirits like vodka and gin you can find, particularly the brand names, are extremely expensive. However, if you're sharing it between 2 and 3 people, as you should be, then it can become quite economical. Sadly, if like me you're an ale drinker, you're generally the hardest hit, unless you count the champagne crowd. And if you don't, just spray ink into their faces and run away. A good bottle of beer will cost you between £1.50 and £2.10 each. And do bear in mind that whilst you can get a crate of 12 Carlsberg Export for about £9, they tend to be much smaller bottles than ales, so it can occasionally work out roughly the same. Quick note on Scotland. Licensing laws in this country restrict the sale of alcohol after 10 o'clock. Make sure you plan your evening, know how much you want to drink, and stock up before the clock strikes 10, because after that, you've got a 12-hour wait before you can buy any more. And if you fail to do so, just spray ink into your own face and writhe on the floor screaming. You'll probably end up drunker than at any point in your life, and you'll probably regret / not remember a lot of it. That doesn't matter! Generally, drink moderately and be aware of when your limit is hit. And also be aware of any odd reactions you might have to alcohol, such as fainting spells or violent fits of mania. These things exist. Oh, and invest in a bucket. You'll learn why. Question for your comments this week. What is the funniest thing you've done when drunk? Let me know down below, and I might even do a comment compilation video for the funniest. Thumb the video if you enjoy the occasional gin and tonic. Oh, and please share the video, or I'll spray ink to your faces and run away. See you next Thursday. Tough watching.